Hey, welcome back to my channel. Girl, it's been a long time, but that is okay. We can pick up where we left off. I just wanted to give you a real quick update of what's been going on with me. I have been wanting and desiring to start this YouTube channel back up for the longest time, and it has been really pressing on me. And so I just honestly am just taking my camera out and getting started. Sometimes you got to start something when you are not even ready, when you don't feel prepared. You just do it and you step out on faith. And I feel like God has been really pushing me the last couple of months just to just do it, you know. I think sometimes we overplan and overcomplicate things, and that's why things just never get done because we're seeking perfection. Areas that I want to kind of update you on, and I had to write them down, girl. Let's start with where I'm living. So currently I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I've actually been here since December 2016, and although it is not my most favorite place in the world to be, I came because I left Uganda. If you remember, I was living in Uganda and I had to leave suddenly because my son was suffering from asthma really bad. So we had to literally drop everything and run back home. And my parents, they're still here in Las Vegas, and it was just an easy place for me to transition. So speaking of the kids, so now he is 12 going on 13, and my goodness, those teenage years are driving me nutty, okay? I mean, the hormones and the attitude and the video games and just the different ways of life and the changes that they go through at this stage are just a lot. I mean, I have no other way to describe it, but it's just a lot. Thankful though for my son. I'm in gratitude, especially now with the quarantine and the COVID-19 pandemic. Although it is unfortunate for a lot of people, I'm thankful for the opportunity to be able to spend more time with my son. The plan was for him to move back to Chicago to be with his father, and just wanted to really spend as much time as possible because, you know, like when you're working and they're in sports, you really don't have time to really sit and spend that time. Your day is so much in a routine. So, I mean, you're literally going to work, you're dropping off at school, you're coming home, you're cooking dinner, you're doing homework, you're dropping off at sports. Next thing you know, you go to bed and you do it all over again. And see, for me, I wasn't really feeling like I'm connected. And these teenage years are crucial years to connect. So, other than that, he's doing fine. He plays soccer, and hopefully once this pandemic lets up, he will get back into sports, try to keep him as active as possible. I want to let you guys know I wrote a book. Yes, I published my very first book in 2019. So last year, it's been a little bit over a year. I published in March 2019, and the book that I wrote is called You Are Not a Mess, Reclaiming Your Self-Worth in the Midst of Brokenness. And I wrote this book to talk about my journey of healing out of the traumatic patterns and cycles that I was dealing with in relationships because I didn't know my self-worth. It is a really great book, and I feel that a lot of women's lives have been touched by this book. So if you're interested in learning more, I have dropped the link in the comment section below, and let me know what you think. And I'm going to go into so much more detail about this book in another video. I am still teaching. I have been teaching now for 10 years, and I'm currently teaching in a charter school. I teach third grade. So this year is the first year that I have taught third grade ever. And I'm telling you, it has been a challenge, okay? If you know anything about third graders, they are still at that curious stage where they're interested in education, but they want to try you, okay? And my nerves have been tried this year. I'll be honest with you. So I went from having 20 kids to 30 kids, and they're just in a different phase of life. However, curriculum-wise, I love it because it's more challenging and my students are a lot more independent. I have taught first grade for the past 9 years, so this was a huge transition. I'm thankful for the growth opportunity, thankful for the change because I know eventually I want to get into instructional coaching and then eventually school leadership. So I knew I needed the variety in my teaching experience. I've been actually considering getting out of the classroom. I don't know when. I'm going to say within the next 2 years. So I'm just trying to rotate or position myself, I should say, to get into coaching. So I'm currently not dating right now. However, I was in two relationships since I've been here in Las Vegas, and dating here is very interesting to say the very least. I'm not really big on these dating sites and all that kind of stuff. I know that people do it. That's just never really been my thing. I think I tried it once when I first moved to Las Vegas, and I think it was really, to be honest with you, out of desperation and loneliness. I had to check myself for real because I'm like, girl, you don't need to be on this thing, okay? Because these men was tripping. Plus, everybody wants to text. I'm not a big texter when it comes to dating. I need to know your personality. I need to hear your voice. I need to have a conversation with you. I need to know if we connect, okay? I did date a guy when I first moved here, and that lasted for a little bit over a year. He was a lot younger than me, though. It really sparked a big change in me in terms of what I will and will not accept in men. And I really found that I had a lot of growing to do, a lot of healing still to do within myself from that relationship. Although it didn't work out, and although there was a lot of traumatic and toxic things that were happening, it really taught me a lot. And I feel like it helped to position me for the next relationship that I was in. The next relationship I got in was last summer, 2019, and it was great. The guy was my age, and he was, you know, financially stable and all those great things. However, I still realized that there were some things that I desire out of a relationship that he wasn't on the same page with. And then I also realized I had a lot more healing to do. And you really have to be clear about what it is you truly want in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, don't even try to glaze over things. If you see something that seems a little sketchy, go with that. Go with your intuition. Trust your gut. That's the best advice I can give you, because I don't care how good the guy looks, how successful he is, how much money, how many businesses he has, how many cars he owns, how nice he treats you, how many smiles he gives you. I don't care if you do not feel right in your gut, honey. Trust that, okay? And I did not listen to my gut. I was just like, shoot, girl. You know, he gave me some attention at that time. It was summertime, and I didn't have a kid. My son goes to his dad over the summer, and I was ready to kick it, okay? I overlooked a lot of things, and you know, you pay for it on the back end, of course. But you know what? I am thankful for the relationship, thankful for all the growth experiences that I've had here in Vegas. So right now, I'm taking a bit of a break. I'm not really big on jumping from relationship to relationship. I like to take breaks in between in terms of reflection, working on myself, in terms of personal growth. As far as my self-care, so I've been doing a lot of reading. I am currently actually reading this book, ironically called The Wait by Devon Franklin and Megan Good, and it's really good, especially now that I am in my in-between stage of dating. It's helping me a lot, and I've been reading a lot of books for single women who are interested in just leveling up and just being a little bit more clear about their intentions for dating, and who are in the marriage mindset, because I still desire marriage. So those are things that I read about because it's helping me to grow in this stage in my life. So I want to get into some fictional books, but I haven't done that yet. I've just been really big on this nonfiction. I've been working on writing projects. I have a couple of other writing projects that I'm working on, so I'm excited about that. And honestly, working out. But I've been watching what I eat. I watch what I listen to in terms of the podcast, in terms of my productivity. I do to-do lists. Before you know it, time will be gone, and we won't ever get this time back of this break. I look at it like a break, and so I'm thankful that we have this break. And I know, and I'm being real sensitive when I say that, because I know some of us are essential workers, and some of us are on unemployment or have no income coming in at all, or just have a lot of other stresses and health concerns. So please be mindful that I'm not being inconsiderate of those people. It's just, for me, in this period of my life, God has really shown me some things of being able to rest in Him, and really work on some things within myself and in what He's called me to do. As far as traveling back to the continent is always on my mind. I actually still have a lot of friends and people I communicate with regularly on the continent, and I honestly desire it so much. I honestly had considered moving back, but this is a really difficult transition period with my son getting ready to go into high school in the next 2 years. I want to be close to him and really buckle down on some career goals right now. And so I'm thinking within the next 6 to 8 years, that might be another move for me. I have no real desire of necessarily staying in one particular place. I'm not set on one place. Matter of fact, I would love to have multiple summer homes and just different places where I can visit throughout the year and have the flexibility financially to do so, okay? Let's manifest that, all right? I am excited to hear from you. Let me know if you were able to watch this. Comment below, and you will definitely be seeing me really, really soon. If you haven't done so already, what are you waiting on, girl? Subscribe. Oh, and you can catch me on Instagram at She Thrives Now. That's my brand that I've been working on. So I will drop my handle down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. God bless.